Okay, so find a match. What we're talking about today are one-step equations. There's a couple of different ways to do it. The easiest way on these one-step equations is mental math. What plus 15 becomes 8? Yeah. -7 would make it 8. -7. And the way you solve this one is you find x equals -7, and so we want to always put it in proper equation form. X equals -7, and the word r would be written in that box. Of course, mental math works great, but it's not going to build our algebra skills, which is what we're doing in pre-algebra. So let's talk about number 2. We're looking at -14 plus x equals 23. In order to get x by itself, or isolate the variable, we're going to have to do something with -14. In order to isolate the variable, we're going to have to add the opposite of the -14 to each side. What's the opposite of -14? Positive 14. So we're going to add positive 14 to this side and positive 14 to this side. So we get x by itself equal to 23 plus 14, or 37. So in this case, the is x equals 37. We find x equals 37, and there's our answer. So we know we're right, we found it, and we write the in the box. Now some people say, oh, but what about minus a minus? So number 14 would be 11 equals x minus -7. Well, this is where I kill subtraction. I don't want to use subtraction because then I can't use the commutative or the associative property later. So what you can always do is you can change the sign, but only if you change the sign. So if this becomes addition, I have to change the sign of the number that immediately follows it. So then I add the opposite. Everybody see what I did? Yeah. I turned it into addition, and I made this a positive instead of a negative. Now, I want to isolate x, so what do I add to both sides of my equation? It's now +7, so I need to add, what's the opposite of +7? -7. So I'm going to add -7 to both sides of the equation, and I know x equals 11 plus -7 is 4. So x equals 4 is right here, and x equals 4 is the word or. So the key, and we are always adding these equations, because do we like subtraction? Not much.
No.
We'd much prefer to add.
Yes.
Questions?
No.
Okay, thank you.